Hello everybody, this is Lorraine from Canada with a Verbaling class for you at the pre-intermediate level. And this class will be a listening class and also a lot of speaking in this class. It's about going to the store and having to purchase something from the electronics section, or maybe large electrical products as well. And so I'll greet people as they come into the class. We have Adela with us, and we have Victor. Hi. Hello, both of you.
Hello.
Hi, Lorraine. How are you?
Nice to see you. I'm good. How are you today, Victor?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good. That's good.
Glad to see you.
So in the last class, we were talking about foods, and I see Adela has put a picture of what she was trying to describe. I thought was a casserole, but Adela, we have a different word for that, what you pictured, but it's a French word. It's a mousse.
Yes, it's same. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's M-O-U-S-S-E. I believe that's how it's spelled,
Yes.
a mousse. It looks delicious. It's almost time for lunch for me, so I wouldn't mind having that for lunch. So I'm kind of waiting for some other people to show up in the class. I would have expected more since it had a lot of reservations. But Victor, what have you been doing today?
Today was kind of nervous day.
A nervous day?
Yes.
Why?
Some kind of equipment doesn't work properly.
Uh-oh.
And I'm working and I have not finished yet.
Uh-oh. And you work at home, right?
Right, but today it need to go to drive to place where it stay. It's not I'm not happy.
Not a happy camper. Oh dear. So when equipment breaks down, you have to fix it, yes?
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
it's yours.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't just say, equipment doesn't work, get in a repairman.
Yes. But
Okay.
yesterday, today, and possible tomorrow, I will be repairing.
Is it a piece of electronics? Like
Yes,
a computer
kind
or?
of. Yes, it's computer with many software, special software.
Special software?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it a hardware problem or a software problem?
I don't know exactly. That is, I trying to define.
Troubleshoot, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have Mauricio with us. Hi, Mauricio. I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome.
Hello, Lorraine.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Good.
I'm vacation.
You're on vacation.
Yeah, on vacation.
You're on vacation, so you're taking English classes.
Yeah.
You people, it's great. Learning English. You have so much dedication. Okay, I need to do that for Spanish. I need to spend more time learning Spanish. Okay, I'm going to get started with the material, and Victor has given us a good lead-in for it because it's all about going to buy electronic devices. And I'm going to just post the link in Verbaling chat in case you can't see my screen share. And there's Anatoly. Great. Welcome. Welcome to the class. Glad you're here. How are you today, Anatoly?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
That's good. I'm very good, thanks. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so you should see a green screen that says Choices. If you cannot see it, let me know. All right. So if you go shopping for the following things, which ones are the most difficult to decide about? So we have cell phone, computer, TV, vacuum cleaner, lamp, MP3 player, which I don't know if anybody buys those anymore, camera, or a washing machine. So Victor, of all these things, which one is the most difficult to make a decision about for you?
Let me see. Cell phone, computer, television, vacuum cleaner, lamp, MP3 player, camera, washing machine. I have to choose one.
Yeah, just one. The hardest to decide about, if you're going to go and buy one of these things, which one has the most choices that you have to think about?
It's
You can't even choose among these. Okay, well, let's try Mauricio. What about you? What do you think? The hardest one to choose?
Definitely computer.
Okay, for you it's the computer.
Because
Anatoly?
there are many kind of computers.
It's so true, many kinds.
Yeah.
Anatoly, what about for you?
I looked also for computer, but maybe camera also is difficult to choose because there are a few standards and different technologies,
Right.
and each of them have own advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, so true. Adela, what about for you? Which one is the hardest to shop for you?
To change a smartphone, for example.
Okay, the smartphones, yeah, cell phones. Whenever you go to buy any of these things, you have to think of so many different things. I'm going to choose the MP3 player to give an example. So when you look at an MP3 player, you're looking at memory type, the battery type, storage capacity, what kinds of file types you can use, all those kinds of things you need to consider before you buy an MP3 player. So let's see, Adela, because you chose cell phone, what kinds of things do you have to think about when you are choosing a cell phone?
The first question is free or is that a company is necessary to have a contract with a company?
Right.
They are the two possibility. If I buy with a company, what company is most interesting about the price and service? For example, no, internet, etc. And the mobile, I need to have a Wi-Fi connection. I need to have a Bluetooth, and normally radio, MP3, and the Wi-Fi connection is a high speed. This is
right.
4G in Spain is 4G.
Right. Good. Okay, so that's a lot of things to have to think about. We'll leave it there so everybody gets a turn. Anatoly, which one of these did you pick for being difficult to buy? Most
Camera.
Decisions. The camera. So give us some ideas of the different things you have to decide on when you buy a camera.
I am looking to the number of dots for Doom, I mean pixels.
Yes, the
Number of
megapixels.
megapixels,
Yes.
yes. And
Uh-huh.
also very important thing to find a good optic.
Okay, the lenses, optical lenses.
Optical lenses. Yes, and features of a program which belongs to the camera.
Right.
Mhm. For profession, we need to decide for each needs necessities we are going to buy camera. For professional professional user using, or for amateur
Right.
mhm, people. And
Okay.
next maybe time. How much time accumulators can keep charge
Oh,
battery.
right. So the battery, how long the battery will last, and whether you can change the batteries, like are they regular batteries or a specific battery? Is the battery rechargeable? Yeah, all those considerations. Yeah, lots of them for a camera. Mauricio, which one did you choose? Computer?
Computer, yes.
Okay, so what things do you think about when you buy a computer?
A type of computer, kind Mac, Apple, or
Okay,
the
so
notebook, a laptop,
right.
and the hard disk, screen size, and memory.
So many things.
Yeah.
And again, battery life. How long does the battery last if it's a laptop or a notebook?
Yeah.
Do you worry about whether it has a DVD drive or not? Does it matter?
Yeah, but now I use a flash disk.
Ah, yes, yes, of course, things change all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And Victor, which one did you pick? Computer as well?
I didn't know.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't choose. Okay, so if you were going to choose a television, what things would you look for? Like what would you care about or not care about?
Wide of screen.
Okay, so the size of the screen. You would care, do you want a big one or a little one?
It depends from my room.
Right. So in your room, if you were going to buy a TV, what size would you want? Big, medium?
Medium.
Okay, medium. Not too big, not too small.
Yeah.
Okay. And what else would you worry about or think about when buying a TV?
Internet, Wi-Fi.
Okay, so you want a TV that can connect, so you can watch watch movies on. Do they have movie service in Russia? Like
yes.
Here in Canada, we have Netflix, the same as the U.S. Not as good, but similar. Do they have a service like that?
I don't know exactly what service, but we have many sites where we can see movie.
Okay. All right, neat. Okay, and so we have somebody else with us here now. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name because it's Seprin. Can you say your name, please?
My name is Sergey.
Sergey. Okay. Hi, Sergey.
Yes,
Welcome to the class.
thank you.
And where are you from, Sergey?
I'm from Russia too.
From Russia as well? Okay. So if you had to go to buy one of these items, which one is the most difficult to decide about, and what kinds of things do you think about when you go to buy it?
I think the most difficult to decide for me is camera,
Okay, why?
because I know everything about computer. I know something about phones and smartphones. I don't need television. I think TV is awful.
Okay.
And the lamp is very simple, but I don't know very much about camera. It is difficult. I am not photographer.
Okay, but if you decided you wanted to buy a camera, what kinds of things would you want to do with the camera? I mean, I know you will take pictures, but is there specific things that you want to take pictures of?
I think the camera must have big zoom.
Okay, big zoom lens, all right. Anything else?
And big count of megapixels matrica.
Right.
And I don't know anything I can say about camera.
Okay, all right, good enough. Okay, so let's continue and we'll go and look at some vocabulary here. So the words on the left match up to a definition on the right. So we're going to try and do this. Adela, can you start with the first one, please? Adela, are you there? Can't hear you.
Yes, laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I need to read because they are not leather.
Okay.
A small computer that is portable. Number 2.
Very good. Yes. Okay, and
Teacher.
yes.
Laptop. It's most common in Canada, because in Brazil it's common the name notebook.
A notebook and a laptop are slightly different. A laptop computer is bigger than a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
A laptop usually has a disk drive, and a notebook usually doesn't. Not always, but usually it doesn't. So there are some differences. They try to make the notebook as light as possible, small and light.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So Anatoly, the next one for you, please.
Mm-hmm. And desktop. Mm-hmm. Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
A traditional age computer which usually sits on the table desk, but also I'm looking to the number 4, the screen you look. Maybe we can also call it desktop or not.
Well, the desktop, it means the computer. And when desktop computers were popular, often the screen that you look at was a separate purchase. It has a different name, and it's coming up. And Mauricio, you can read the next word, please, and this will solve the problem.
Yeah, monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, the screen you look at when you use your computer.
Exactly. So a desktop computer consists of a monitor, the computer box, and one other item which is on our list. And we'll get to that one. Victor, the next one, next word.
Gigabyte.
Mm-hmm.
It's number 7. A unit of measurement of a computer's disk space.
Right. A unit of measurement. Good. And Sergey, the next one.
DVD.
Mm-hmm.
The large disk inside your computer where all the files are saved.
That's not the DVD. That's a different disk.
Just a minute.
Mm-hmm. That's okay, read. I know it takes a little while to read.
A disk similar to a CD but with more space for sound or video files.
Very good, yes. Okay, Adela, the next one.
Scanner. Equipment to make copies of photo and documents, number 1.
Very good, yes. Okay, Anatoly, the next one.
USB port. Mm-hmm. Last one, 11. A hole where you plug in devices such as a mouse, a joystick, or a printer.
Very good, yep. And Mauricio, the next one.
Mouse. Number 5, a device you move with your hand to work on the computer.
Very good, yes. Victor, the next one.
Webcam. Number 9. A small video camera that you use to speak to friends and see them.
Good. Okay, Sergey?
Yes, and now hard drive is the large disk inside your computer.
Exactly, good. And Adela, the last thing.
Keyboard 6, the place where you type in order to communicate with a computer.
Very good, okay. And no questions about this vocabulary? It's clear?
I have question.
Okay, yes.
How do you pronounce USB?
USB.
Okay.
That's all.
I heard USB. USB, no?
And most people that I have heard, they just say USB. Okay. USB, yeah. It's nice that now we only have very few ports on a computer. It used to be there was a different type of port for the printer and a different kind for the mouse, and it's serial ports, and now mostly it's just USB ports, which is much better.
Teacher?
Yes?
In Canada exists pen drive.
Yes.
Is the same flash drive?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't have one myself, but from what I understand, they are the same thing. Okay, so we're going to listen to a conversation between Stephen and his friend Janice. They're in a department store and are looking for a new computer. In the first listening exercise, decide which person, Stephen or Janice, said something similar to the following statements. So we'll listen to it one time and then we'll listen to it again and answer the questions. So here we go. If everybody is on mute, yes, you are. And here we go.
Right. Here are the computers. We have to buy one, and we have to buy one today.
Yes, you're right. I just don't understand anything about computers.
Well, it's okay. We can decide together. First of all, we need to decide between a laptop and a desktop.
I'm already confused. Can't we just get one like the one we have at the moment?
That's a desktop computer. I think it's too big. The monitor and the speakers take up a lot of space, and if we want to use it in the lounge, we have to move the desk.
Oh, so you're thinking of buying one of these laptop computers, are you? They look really neat, very compact. I bet they aren't as powerful as our old desktop computer, though.
Stephen, this isn't the 1990s. Look here. This one is twice as powerful as our desktop computer. Look, it has 80 gigabytes on the hard drive. Our desktop only has 30. We bought it 5 years ago.
I have to tell you right now, when you start talking about numbers, you know, gigabytes, ROMs, and megahertz, I get a headache. No, I mean it.
Oh, please. Come on, we have to make a decision. My uncle gave me that money more than a month ago, and if he comes to the house tonight and we don't have a computer, he will be offended.
Right. We need to think about what we need. Now let's see. Do we need to make CDs and DVDs?
Yes, that would be useful. We don't need a printer or a scanner, as we already have both.
Fine. Look at those two there with extra wide screens.
No, that would be a waste of money. We won't be using it to watch movies.
This one looks fine then. $1,400. It has a CD and a DVD burner, 60 gigabyte hard drive, 5 USB ports. What are they?
Well, that lets you use things like a mouse, a printer, or a scanner. That seems a good choice. Look, it comes with a free webcam.
Why do we want one of those? I don't even like it when people take my photo.
Let's go and find someone to help us. Look, there's someone.
All right. So I'm going to play it one more time, and then we'll answer the questions.
Right. Here are the computers. We have to buy one, and we have to buy one today.
Yes, you're right. I just don't understand anything about computers.
Well, it's okay. We can decide together. First of all, we need to decide between a laptop and a desktop.
I'm already confused. Can't we just get one like the one we have at the moment?
That's a desktop computer. I think it's too big. The monitor and the speakers take up a lot of space, and if we want to use it in the lounge, we have to move the desk.
Oh, so you're thinking of buying one of these laptop computers, are you? They look really neat, very compact. I bet they aren't as powerful as our old desktop computer, though.
Stephen, this isn't the 1990s. Look here. This one is twice as powerful as our desktop computer. Look, it has 80 gigabytes on the hard drive. Our desktop only has 30. We bought it 5 years ago.
I have to tell you right now, when you start talking about numbers, you know, gigabytes, ROMs, and megahertz, I get a headache. No, I mean it.
Oh, please. Come on, we have to make a decision. My uncle gave me that money more than a month ago, and if he comes to the house tonight and we don't have a computer, he will be offended.
Right. We need to think about what we need. Now let's see. Do we need to make CDs and DVDs?
Yes, that would be useful. We don't need a printer or a scanner, as we already have both.
Fine. Look at those two there with extra wide screens.
No, that would be a waste of money. We won't be using it to watch movies.
This one looks fine then. $1,400. It has a CD and a DVD burner, 60 gigabyte hard drive, 5 USB ports. What are they?
Well, that lets you use things like a mouse, a printer, or a scanner. That seems a good choice. Look, it comes with a free webcam.
Why do we want one of those? I don't even like it when people take my photo.
Let's go and find someone to help us. Look, there's someone.
Okay. So, Sergey, who do you think said, I don't understand very much about computers? Stephen or Janice?
It is Steven.
Yeah, Stephen. Good. Victor, number 2, can you read it and tell me who you think it is?
I want a computer that we can use in the
Lounge.
lounge. Maybe Janice, I don't know.
Yeah, Janice is correct. And lounge is an English word for family room. Here in North America, we say family room, not lounge. Mauricio, number 3.
We need to make a decision today. Janet? Oh, Janice.
Janice, yeah, Janice said that. Good. And Anatoly, number 4.
Computer terminology confuses me.
Good.
It is a Stevens phrase.
Yeah. And Adela, number 5.
I think Steven, but I'm not clear.
Okay, so do you remember why they don't need a printer?
They talk about the CD, DVD, but I don't hear the second because I have a call. The second I don't hear. I have a little dubte. I do.
Okay. Does anybody remember why they don't need a printer?
Janice asked about the printer and the scanner. No?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Janice. And because they already have them, it came with their desktop, so they had those already. They don't need to replace the printer or the scanner. And that's what Janice had said. Okay, and Sergey, number 6.
I think it is Steven, and he told something about photos.
Right, he doesn't like having his photo taken.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. So for part 2, we're going to listen one more time, and this time we'll answer true or false for each of these statements. Okay, so here we go.
Right. Here are the computers. We have to buy one, and we have to buy one today.
Yes, you're right. I just don't understand anything about computers.
Well, it's okay. We can decide together. First of all, we need to decide between a laptop and a desktop.
I'm already confused. Can't we just get one like the one we have at the moment?
That's a desktop computer. I think it's too big. The monitor and the speakers take up a lot of space, and if we want to use it in the lounge, we have to move the desk.
Oh, so you're thinking of buying one of these laptop computers, are you? They look really neat, very compact. I bet they aren't as powerful as our old desktop computer, though.
Stephen, this isn't the 1990s. Look here. This one is twice as powerful as our desktop computer. Look, it has 80 gigabytes on the hard drive. Our desktop only has 30. We bought it 5 years ago.
I have to tell you right now, when you start talking about numbers, you know, gigabytes, ROMs, and megahertz, I get a headache. No, I mean it.
Oh, please. Come on, we have to make a decision. My uncle gave me that money more than a month ago, and if he comes to the house tonight and we don't have a computer, he will be offended.
Right. We need to think about what we need. Now let's see. Do we need to make CDs and DVDs?
Yes, that would be useful. We don't need a printer or a scanner, as we already have both.
Fine. Look at those two there with extra wide screens.
No, that would be a waste of money. We won't be using it to watch movies.
This one looks fine then. $1,400. It has a CD and a DVD burner, 60 gigabyte hard drive, 5 USB ports. What are they?
Well, that lets you use things like a mouse, a printer, or a scanner. That seems a good choice. Look, it comes with a free webcam.
Why do we want one of those? I don't even like it when people take my photo.
Let's go and find someone to help us. Look, there's someone.
Okay, so Let's start with Sergey. Number 1, Stephen seems to understand more about computers than Janice. True or false?
No, it is false.
Okay, yeah. He is a computer dunce. Very good. Victor, number 2, Janice would prefer to get a desktop computer because it has more memory. True or false?
True.
Okay. Are they getting a desktop computer?
I don't know.
Okay. Janice, well, maybe somebody else could answer this question. What are they getting and why? Mauricio.
Maybe desktop is big or occupied more space.
Right? She said it was too big and she couldn't move it into the lounge without having to move the whole desk. And she also said it's not the 1990s and that the laptop had more gigabytes than their old desktop. So this is a false statement. She prefers to get the laptop, not the desktop. Okay, so Mauricio, number 3. Stephen isn't sure about buying a laptop computer because he thinks it won't be as powerful. True or false?
I'm not sure. It's true.
That's right. He isn't sure about it because he thinks the bigger the computer, the more powerful it is. But that is a true statement. Good. Anatoly, number 4. Stephen has a headache and that makes it hard for him to choose. True or false?
It is true. He mentioned headache, but maybe he used this expression in figurative meaning, not in literal.
That's that's true. So this statement, is this true or false?
He said that he has a headache.
Do you remember what gave him the headache? What does he say gives him a headache?
The number of features of difficult to choose.
Okay.
Not physical headache, as I understood.
Yeah, true. He said that listening to Janice talk about numbers of gigabytes and ROMs, all this gives me a headache.
Yes. And so, it means that it is a false statement.
Yeah, exactly. This is a false statement.
But if we look to the first part of this statement, we can say also he said it.
Yes, he did say he had a headache, but this statement says that the headache is making it hard for Stephen to choose, but that's not true.
Yes.
Right. So we're just looking at the statement. I know it's tricky because there are words there. If you don't understand the context of the conversation, you can be fooled by just seeing the word headache. And you think, oh, I heard headache. This is true. So, yeah. Okay, Adela, number 5. They are using money from an uncle to buy the computer. True or false?
I think it's true. But...
Yes. Yes, the uncle gave them some money and they have to get the computer before he gets there that evening. Very good. Sergey, number 6. Janice doesn't want to buy a computer with a wide screen. True or false?
It is true. And if I remember correctly, she doesn't want to buy a computer with a wide screen because it is more expensive.
Yes, and they are not going to be watching movies. That's not what the computer is for. So rather than pay the extra money for the wide screen, it makes more sense to get the smaller screen. Good. Victor, somebody eventually comes and helps them.
I think it's false.
That's right, it's false because they had to go and find somebody. All right, very good. So let's speak in pairs about these questions. Okay, Adela and, well, we won't do it in pairs. Let's just ask these questions. Adela, how much do you understand about computers? Do you think you are computer knowledgeable, or you don't know anything about computers?
I think I have knowledge about computer.
Okay. Are you the kind of person that people ask you for advice about computers and how to run them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Anatoly, would you have problems choosing a new computer to buy, or are you confident you could buy the one you need?
Yes, I have problems choosing a new computer to buy because we have so many possibilities, and it is difficult to find the best one.
Okay, good. Mauricio, what are the most important aspects of a computer for you?
Powerful.
Okay, how powerful it is?
Maybe memory.
Okay.
And the price.
Oh yeah, always the price. Absolutely. Okay. Powerful and lots of memory and cheap.
Yeah.
That's what we all want. Absolutely. Okay. Victor, I'm going to ask you a different question. Rather than do you prefer shopping alone. What do you do when you have a computer problem with your hardware? Do you fix it yourself, or do you call a repairman?
I repair it by myself.
Okay. So you repair it if it is a hardware problem. Can you repair it if it is a software problem?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. Sergey, do you prefer shopping alone, or do you go with a friend or family member to help you?
When I want to buy a computer, I prefer shopping alone because I like do it fast.
You can do it faster when you are by yourself?
Yes, I don't like spend very long time to shopping.
Okay, so when you are shopping for a computer, this is a question for everyone. Do you do your research online, or do you go to a store and ask the salesman for help?
Usually,
okay, go ahead, Victor.
I know more and better than sellers.
True. Okay, so you might do whatever research you need online first, if you need to do research.
Yes, I do research, I read opinions, and when I go to shopping, I exactly know what I need.
Okay. Sergey, what about you? Is that how you do it as well?
The same. I know more than many sellers.
Okay. Yeah. Mauricio, what about you?
I prefer shopping on store.
Okay, so you go to the store and ask?
Because in Brazil is more expensive. It's most expensive computer, and it's a risk buy online.
But you don't have to buy online. You can research online, look at all the different models and their features, read the reviews for those, and then when you decide which one you want, you go to a store and buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anatoly, what about you? How do you shop for a computer?
I think I more tend to doing online research, but talking with a seller, also dealer, also is interesting for me. Sometimes they, when they explained their opinions about something, it is more understandable, and I like it also.
Okay. Yeah, so sometimes they can also point out some good parts. All right, so in this next activity, we're going to try a role play. One of you will be a customer, and one is going to be the salesperson. And we're going to choose whatever product you want. It could be scanner or printer, laptop, whatever you want, and do a role play activity. My example, let's get Sergey and Victor. Can you just read through this little sample I have at the side? Sergey, you can be the customer, and Victor, you will be the salesperson. Go ahead.
Okay, hello, what do you want to buy?
Customer? Sergey, you're the customer.
Yes, what do you want to buy?
No, you're the customer. You say, I'm looking for a new scanner. Just read this through, okay?
I'm looking for a new scanner.
We have several great models. Do you need it for personal use or for business?
Personal. I want to scan my old family photographs.
I see. Well, this scanner not only scans your pictures, it has a feature to automatically upload them to a website.
Okay, so this is the sort of interaction I want to see. Choose a product, and the salesman will try to help you decide which one to buy. You need to ask the customer what he wants to use this for in some way. Get him to talk about what his needs are. Okay? So let's see. We'll start with Anatoly and Mauricio. Anatoly, you be the customer. Mauricio, you be the salesperson.
Should we improvise?
Yes, improvise. Absolutely.
Hello.
Hello.
I'd like to find a new computer, and I'm very confused which type computer could be better.
Okay, do you prefer Apple MacBook Pro or the normal computer when you use Windows?
It is a difficult question for me because one my friend recommended me Apple computer so extraordinary strong that I'm not sure that he he compared these types of computer.
And do you use in work or private or personal computer?
More for personal needs, necessities. But sometimes I'm going to use it for online, for working online.
And do you want a computer for Verbling?
Yeah, he did say he's going to work online, so the features to point out now will be ones where it has a really good interface with the internet and, you know, the good video, that sort of thing.
Yes, I have two main purposes: to study with Verblin, and the second one to create video.
Okay, I have the best computer for this. MacBook Pro has a camera, webcam, a microphone, etc.
And it's very fast for doing graphics.
Yeah.
Because he wants to make videos, so that's very important. Okay, good job, you guys. Let's go to Victor and Sergey. We could do the same thing. This time, Victor, I want you to be the customer, and Sergey, the salesperson. Okay, try it out.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
I want to buy a new TV set. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. Do you want large or small screen?
No, I want a medium one for my kitchen. You know, it's like about half meter in wide. But I want it has internet inside. I don't know how it will work, but I want to try. Do you have any examples?
We have several kinds of TV, and
just to let you know, Sergey, there are TVs that you can hook directly to the internet.
Sorry,
okay.
I didn't understand.
He wants to have his TV connect to the internet. And so show him several models that will do that for him.
Yes, we have some kinds of our TV which can connect to the internet, and you can look to these models.
Okay.
And
which model do you prefer? Do you can recommend to me? Maybe you can give me advice for some model.
You should try by Sony TV. It is great model. It is
Do you want to say it's more expensive? No.
No, this is where you would say this has all the features that you want at a most reasonable price, much cheaper than the others.
I want something cheaper.
Cheaper than that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, you guys. Are there any questions or anything that you were wondering about in this activity? It's very general. It was more for listening activity than anything else. And we're pretty much out of time. So we have 1 minute if you have any questions about English or anything else. Nobody?
No questions.
No
Thank you.
questions. You guys, you know it all. It's great.
We are
Okay.
native speakers.
Good job. Okay, thanks so much for coming to the class. I hope it was fun and useful for you. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Thank
you.
you very
Thank
much,
you.
Lorraine.
Bye.
Goodbye.